Okay, so today I'm talking about AI, teaching the AI generation, Gen Z, and some of Gen Alpha, and the future of learning. I hope there's something here for everyone. If you're a faculty person, if you're an administrator, if you're a piano teacher, if you're a voice teacher, a teacher of another instrument, or you're a graduate student, I hope there's something here for everyone to take away from. So you'll notice a QR code on this opening slide. I encourage you to open your camera and click that QR code link. You can also go to lynn-worcester-jones.com/2024 and it will take you to the handout, which has all of the information that I'm going to go over today. So what I'd like to start off with, and I'll go on just to the next slide, is a quick exercise. And I did this as well, but I want everyone to take 30 seconds and jot down 3 words or phrases that come to mind when you think of teaching Gen Z and Alpha. So you can also put this in the chat if you'd like, but just go ahead and take 20 to 30 seconds to write down what words come to mind when you think of our youngest generations. Okay, I see unfocused. Feel free to start joining in with your descriptors of this generation. I'll move on to the next slide and share with you the terms or phrases that came to mind when I did this exercise for myself. When I think of Gen Z, I think of students and people that are individualistic, self-expressive, and the third one that came to my mind was always on their phone. I teach at the College Conservatory of Music, University of Cincinnati, and this window to my left overlooks the circle, and you can see students walking with their phones. They're always on their phones, right? Well, the way Generation Z describes themselves can be found in a lot of different research and different sources, but they describe themselves as pragmatic, digitally literate, environmentally conscious, devoted to social justice issues, open-minded and accepting of others, flexible, and self-starters. And this research comes from the book Generation Z Goes to College by Corey C. Miller and Megan Grace, published in 2016. These are the ways in which Gen Z describe themselves. They had another book published in 2018 called Generation Z, A Century in the Making. And to me, they're one of the foremost researchers on Gen Z, and I really appreciate their research. So this is how Gen Z describes themselves. Okay. In my research on Gen Z, the Pew Research Center has been my go-to source for understanding key characteristics and really in any generation. The Pew Research Center is one of the most accurate sources to find data and research on public issues and attitudes that shape the world, including generational research. But recently, the Pew Research Center has said that they're going to be careful about labeling Gen Z with an article titled How Pew Research Center Will Report on Generations Moving Forward, which they published in May of 2023, and it's been a shift in their stance with this generational research.